Hi guys, welcome back to Life with Liz. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Turn on your post notifications, that way you'll be notified every time your girl posts a new video. So today I'm going to make some chicken tostadas. So I have my beans washed, drained, put water in here and salt. I'm going to go ahead and cover them and get that going. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get this going. And my pressure cooker I usually put for about an hour. Hit start and let that go. Alright guys, so while the beans are cooking in one pressure cooker, I do have another pressure cooker. So I'm going to put some chicken on so that can be done while I prep the other stuff for my beans and my rice. So I'm just trimming up the chicken. Alright, so I went ahead and put my chicken in here and added water. So now I'm going to add a piece of onion, some garlic, and some consommé or caldo de pollo. Excuse the echo.
Are you dogging me?
What you gonna do about it? Nothing. Whatever. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this on and I'll show you guys how long I put it for. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so here is the pressure cooker. And then look at Art. Look at Art pressing his chest. I'm thinking, get out of here. Anyway, so got the thing in there into the pressure cooker, as you can see, and so I'm going to put the lid on it, close it, and then go ahead and set it. This one's a little different. Oh, forgot this one. So do 35 minutes on that and then push start and let it go. Alright, so while the beans and chicken are cooking, I am going to start making a salsa and start making my rice. I've got my pan ready for the tomatillos, and I've got my pan here for my rice. I'm going to go ahead and put that on, and let me go ahead and add the tomatillos to the pan. Alright, tomatillos are in and cooking, and so now I have my pot here with a little bit of oil, so I'm going to go ahead and add my rice. I have about a cup and a half of rice that I'm going to go ahead and add in there. Give that a mix. Alright, so while my rice and salsa, the tomatillos, are cooking, I did go ahead and toast some chiles de árbol And so I have them in hot water. Just covered them with some hot water. And I'm going to blend those up right now in a minute. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and chop up some onion, tomato, and bell pepper for my beans. Alright, so I went ahead and chopped up my onion, so I have that in my bowl. I'm going to go ahead and do the bell pepper. Alright guys, in the meantime, my rice is done, so I'm going to go ahead and add the tomato sauce, and I'm going to use some of the broth from the chicken that I just cooked. Just putting you guys back a little bit so the steam doesn't cover everything. Right. Go ahead and make tomato sauce. Didn't steam up as much this time. I forgot I lowered it. Alright. And then I have my caldo from the chicken. So I'm going to go ahead and add that in there. Give it a mix, and then I'm going to taste it for salt. So it does need a little bit, so add a little bit more here of the caldo de pollo. It's good. I'm going to go ahead and cover it and move it to my back burner. Do that. And then we'll finish up chopping up our veggies. Alright, so I do have my bell pepper and onion in here. So now I'm going to go ahead and chop up some tomato. Alright, so then that's our veggies cut up. So I'm going to go ahead and get my pan started for my beans, and we'll be back. Alright, before we do the beans, I'm going to go ahead and finish off the salsa. So I already have my piece of onion in there. I'm going to go ahead and add some garlic. And my little chiles that I toasted and then reconstituted with water. And we can just add the water. Get a mess. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend that, and we'll be right back. All right, so that's what it's looking like. Let me go ahead and throw in my tomatillos that are over here. I'm gonna go ahead and put them in the blender. That's what it's looking like. I am going to use a little bit of the juice that they let out, but not all of it, because I don't want the salsa to be too watery. So I will add a little bit of it. All right. Oh, and let me go ahead and grab my cilantro to throw in there.
Yummy.
Okay, so I went ahead and washed up a little handful of cilantro, and I'm going to go ahead and throw that in there. And go ahead and blend that up. We'll be back. All right, so this is what the salsa looks like. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour it into a bowl.
I'm hiding.
You are? Why?
I can't see you. Yeah. I see you.
You're trying to scare me. Why?
Is it salsa?
It's salsa. You like salsa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
All right, so that is what it's looking like. I'm just gonna add some salt to it. Go ahead and give it a taste, and let's see what it's about.
It's ready right now. Salt is ready. It's ready right now. Salt is ready.
Mm-hmm.
Like you taste that.
Yeah. You want a taste test?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to do that. It's hard
All right, so let me go ahead and taste this. Make sure it has enough salt.
It's not too hard.
It's good. It's good. It's got a good kick to it. It's good. All right, guys, we're gonna give this salsa a quick taste test.
Ooh, that's got a good spice to it.
That's what I said too. I don't know if she's gonna be able to eat it.
That's what I'm talking about. Be careful, it's hot, mama. Get a little bit.
Only a little bit, baby.
It's gonna burn that tongue.
We're just ready to touch it. Okay. Yeah,
spicy.
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah.
Eat more of the chip.
Might eat.
It's spicy? Okay, eat more of the chip.
Hot.
You want something to drink?
More in my mouth, yeah.
Okay, there's a drink right there. Oh, baby, I'm sorry.
Take your drink.
She's okay, guys. She does love hot Cheetos and all that stuff, so she's okay. This salsa did have a bit of a kick, but
Took it like a champ.
she's still drinking. Aw, poor baby.
Yeah, 14,
You alright, girlfriend?
Yeah, 14.
For you?
14.
Did you like the salsa though?
Yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah.
You want some more? Yeah.
No. No.
Told you guys she's alright.
No.
Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this going for my beans. I already have my veggies chopped up. It looks like my rice is already done, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off. But gonna go ahead and add my veggies here. So I'm going to go ahead and let those saute down. I'm also going to add a bay leaf. One bay leaf. So I'm going to let that cook down and we will be back. Alright guys, so this is what it's looking like. Now that everything has sauteed down. So now I'm going to go ahead and add my beans. And I'm going to let those warm up a little bit, and then I'm going to go ahead and smash them. So we'll be back. Alright, so this is what the beans are looking like. They are dried out, so I'm going to have Muscles over here.
She's talking about Gabby.
I'm going to have him mash the beans for me, but it looks like Gabby's going to be a great helper. Be careful because it's hot.
Yeah. You ready? And keep your arm up. You're doing a good job, girlfriend. Yep. Okay. Pay attention to what you're doing. It's hot. Okay, I'm gonna finish it off, okay? Stand right here next to me. I don't want to splash it on you.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and chop up some lettuce. And the way I do it to not ruin the rest of the lettuce, I just peel pieces off, because I don't know if you guys notice. I mean, I know that there's a knife for the lettuce. Obviously, I do not have it. All I have is this big bubba over here. So what I do is I just grab what I'm going to use, and I just start chopping. And that way the rest of the lettuce doesn't get ruined. And it'll last longer. I know, baby. And get perfect little cut up lettuce. Alright, so this is what it looks like. And then you only use the amount of lettuce that you want, and you don't ruin the rest of your head of lettuce. So we're gonna put that to the side, and then move this over. I have my sour cream ready, and I think Muscles is done with the beans, so let me go ahead and show you the beans. Alright, so that's what the beans are looking like. Looking good. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the chicken and shred that, and then I'll show you guys how I do that. Alright guys, so this is the chicken. It's done. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull that out so I can start shredding it. We'll start with that. And that's what it looks like.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and shred the chicken really quick here.
It came out good.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I eat it, Mommy. I eat it.
Okay, you want to give me the tostadas from over there and put them over here on this side?
You want to make it non-headed?
Mm-hmm. Go take them over there, please. Thank you, babe. Look at you being a great helper today. I love it. Such a good listener and a great helper. Look at you, Miss Gabby. I love it. Give me a high five. You're being awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to help you. Huh.
You've been helping. You're awesome. Huh.
I want it and the shell.
Okay.
I want it.
All right. So that's the shredded chicken. So let me go ahead and get these people served up and we'll be back. Okay guys, so I got rice and the tostada with beans. So now I'm gonna go ahead and assemble that. I'm gonna take a little bit of chicken. Put chicken on there. And we'll do the cheese. And you can use any kind of cheese you want. You can use queso fresco, cotija, whatever kind of cheese you like. I'm just using what we already have. And the kids like. So some cheese. Gabby, do you want lettuce? Yeah, a little bit of lettuce. Alright, so I'm going to put a little bit of lettuce on there for Gabby. And some sour cream. And that's what it looks like. Let me see if she wants more salsa. Alright guys, so this is what it's looking like. There's Gabby's plate. Art's plate.
Yeah.
Jindy's plate. And you guys want to do the taste test?
The rice is delicious.
Do you want salsa for your tostada?
I'm hungry right now.
How is it, Miss Gabby?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Huh? You want salsa on your tostada?
Remember how hot it was?
Are you sure?
I'm sure, Mom.
Just a tiny little bit? Okay. Look at there. Dad put some on for you. There you go. Yeah, look at you, tough girl. Alright guys, so this is my plate. If you can see, I do not have a tostada. Not because I don't like it, but I like eating mine more like a dip. So I do use chips instead of the tostada. So let's go ahead and give this a taste test. That's really good. Really good. Alright guys, so just really quick, I wanted to address a question that I was asked. Because in my very first video, I did mention that Art and I, we have 7 kids together. And so, Yeah. So, when I mentioned in my first video that we have 7 children, I had 2 kids when Art and I met, and he had 2 kids when he and I met. So I had 2 daughters, he had 2 sons, and we have 3 daughters together. So that makes us, you know, gives us the 7 kids. So I was asked about, you know, how many of those kids live with us if we have 7 kids. So the only kids out of the 7 that live with us are the last 2, which are Gingy and Gabby, because everybody else is over 18. They're all older. Okay, so my oldest daughter is 33. She's married, has a family. She lives in Missouri. My second daughter is 31. And she has a family. She lives here in Bakersfield, so she also does not live with us. Then we have Art's 2 boys, Roman and Christian. Roman is 24 and Christian is 22. And they both live in Washington, Washington State. And so then that leaves the 3 girls that Art and I have, which is Caitlin, Gingy, and Gabby. And Caitlin is 19, and she's currently at Chico, in Chico, because she's attending Chico State University there. So yeah, so she's out as well. She left a couple years ago to attend college. So we're left with Angelina and Gingy and Gabby. And Gingy is 16 and Gabby is 14. So they're the only 2 that are under 18 that are not in college, not married, not, you know, with their own family, that are still living with us. Not that Art's boys are married and with a family. They are with their mother up there in Washington. So that is why we only have 2 children living with us. The rest, they're all adults. They're all grown. So we only have Gabby and Gingy here living with us out of the 7. There was a time where we had the 2 boys, Roman and Christian, and our 3 living with us. So we had 5. And slowly it's been, you know, they've all grown. They've all been growing up and moving out, moving away, you know, starting their own lives. So yeah, slowly but surely we're getting left behind. But the one thing is, Gabby will always be with us. She'll always be with me, and we always say, you know, Gabby's gonna be my little sidekick, my little best friend forever, because she's not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere, not anytime soon anyway. So Gabby will come on this side, baby. Come over here. Gabby will always be with me and her dad. So a lot of times that you see, well, it's just me and it's just Gabby. Gingy will either be in sports, she'll be doing her own thing. She is starting her junior year in high school. So you're very excited. They're all older than you, yes. Yeah. Yeah, Christian's older than you too. So yeah, most of the time it's always just, it's always just me and Gabby who are here at home, or when I go do things, it's mostly me and Gabby. Art's always at work. And Gingy will be in her room. She'll either be listening to music, playing her game. So a lot of times it's me and Gabby. A lot of times it's me, Gabby, and Gingy, but for the most part it's usually me and Gabby that are always together doing stuff. Right, Miss Gabby? Who's love you, baby, love you. And who's my best friend? Who's my best friend forever and ever and ever? That's right, Miss Gabby. Miss Gabby's my best friend forever and ever. So I always say that she's my little best friend, my little sidekick, my little shadow, because wherever I go, Miss Gabby is with me. She's with me all the time, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I will say, yeah, I also do not trust anybody to watch her for me unless it's family. I do appreciate the fact that my daughters are older, because they have helped us out a lot with Gabby. Like, say if me and Art wanted to go out, I don't trust anybody to watch her. Anybody that I don't know, I won't have watch her. So Mima helps out a lot. Gabby loves spending time with Mima. Gabby loves spending time with my daughter Stephanie and my granddaughter Adrian. She loves spending time with them. And if Caitlin were here, Gabby absolutely adores Caitlin. Caitlin would always watch her for us when, you know, we would go out or had things going on where Gabby couldn't attend or whatever it was, you know, even me going to work, if they were home and I had to go to work, Caitlin was great with Gabby. She's amazing with Gabby. And Gingy too. Gingy helps out a lot with her as well. Yeah, Caitlin always said she'll take care of you, huh? So, yeah, take care of all the babies, huh? So that is why a lot of the times you only see me and Gabby in the videos. It isn't that I'm hiding the other kids. It isn't that the other kids are hiding. It's just that they don't, no one else lives with us besides Gingy and Gabby. So there you have it. There's the story. You'll most of the time just see either just me or me and Gabby, unless we're sitting down to dinner, and that's when we all come together at the end of the day. When, you know, I make dinner for everybody and we sit down and we have a meal together. And I know I show you guys only, like, you know, us tasting the food, but that's when we get together and we converse, we talk about what's going on with our days, any appointments that are coming, things like that. Just, you know, your normal family stuff. That's when we get together at dinner. And then after dinner, you know, sometimes we'll watch movies, or the other living room, we'll watch movies or whatever it is that we do. That's the time that we do it. But that's the gist of it. We only have two with us now, maybe for another 2 years before Gingy graduates, and then she goes off to college, and then it'll just be Miss Gabby and me and her dad. Yeah. And another thing, Gabby does not like being by herself. She does not like being by herself. So I know. So we do try to spend as much time with her. When we're trying to get her situated, we finally got her situated into sleeping in her own room. So Gingy has a room, Gabby has a room, and she had a bit of a hard time at first because it was always her and Gingy together, or her and Caitlin together. She never really had to sleep by herself, but she's doing really good now. She has her own room. Yeah. And so she has her own room, Gingy has her own room, and it was an adjustment, but she's doing really well with it now. She actually likes it now. Yeah, I know. You didn't sleep well, huh? And so a lot of times we would end up with her in our bed because she was not liking it. She wasn't having it, but she's doing a lot better with it now. She's happy. We're happy. Trying to make her a little more independent. And obviously independent with what she can handle. Whatever she can't do, we're always going to be there to do it for her. So yeah. So I hope that that clears up, you know, any doubt or questions that you guys had about the kids that are living with us. That's just it. Yeah. All right, guys, so that concludes this video. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below what you liked about this video. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Turn Turn on your post notifications. That way you'll be notified every time your girl posts a new video. Thanks for watching, guys. Till next time.
Next time, guys.